So you really want a Discus, right? Just to say that you keep Discus. But that price tag is telling you Discuses plural may not be in the cards. So you'd probably be tempted to get just one. You can do it, but a strange question that I get every once in a while, and I get it. It's not necessarily strange. I get it. Discus are expensive. You may not have money to get 3 or 4 or 6 at a time. So you'd be tempted to get just one. And while you can just get one, and under the right circumstances, they will do fine. They do better in groups. Let me explain to you why. I'm gonna let you know how to keep just one Discus properly so that it, thrives. But I'm gonna explain to you afterwards why it's easier to keep them in groups. Discus being shy, they kind of feel comfort when they're around others. So just keeping one, while you can do it if you make them feel comfortable, it's easier to keep them comfortable with other Discus. If you're keeping just one Discus, this is what I suggest that you do. You definitely got to keep dither fish in there. You need to keep other smaller fish in the aquarium so that it feels safe enough to roam. Dither fish are a fish that you put in the aquarium that larger fish that are skittish can look out and see them swimming around and think to themselves, well, if they can swim around, then I can swim around too. So it gives them a little bit of boldness to come out of wherever they're hiding from. If you had multiple Discus, the sheer numbers of having multiple Discus will make them ballsy and they'll come out. But when you just have one, you gotta have other fish for them to come out and feel comfortable. You also want to keep hiding spaces for the Discus. Again, the biggest problem with keeping one Discus is trying to keep them comfortable and not so isolated and scared and alone. So you want to give them hiding places. You want to give them, dither fish, and that's the best way to keep Discus. You don't want to put other fish in a tank that would possibly bully it. I would not put angels with a single Discus, just because angels, when I say angels, I would say angels plural. A group of angels could be kind of bullyish when it comes to feeding, so your Discus will never feel comfortable enough to go out and get him some of that food because your angels are going to be hogging it. If there was multiple Discus in the tank, they could go as a group and maybe they'll feel better, but I don't really suggest keeping one Discus. But I do understand the price tag kind of, I'll just do one just to see if I can do it, which is a valid point. They're expensive, so let me just keep one just to see if I won't be throwing away my money. Let me reassure you, if you get your Discus from a reputable person, a proven person, if you know anybody who has Discus, hey, your Discus are doing well. Where'd you get them from? Over the years, Discus aren't as, what's the word I'm looking for? Soft as they used to be. Don't feel afraid of getting multiple Discus that you're gonna throw your money away. Plan out the temperature, your filtration, and all that stuff. You're good. You're good. Now, keeping multiple Discus is easier because you don't have that skittish issue going on as bad, and they do feel comfortable to do things and go out and get that food or get out of their hiding space, or they don't feel as stressed out. When it comes to skittish fish, stress is like a real big issue with their health. They get stressed out, things start happening inside their body, chemicals start shooting off and things start happening, and they're susceptible to illnesses. So the key to keeping one Discus in a tank is keeping its stress level down. I 100% totally appreciate you staying to the end of the video. I'm going to leave some links to other videos that you might be interested in. If you feel froggy, go ahead and subscribe. I thank you in advance.